Pilkins had 4 rescue dogs, and counting. She found them all on the streets, watching them beg or dodge the cars and buses as she drove the number 23 bus through Leeds. She would go back after her shift and gain their trust with her gentle nature and treats. They seemed to be very fond of her rissoles, which was understandable. She had inherited the recipe from her grandmother, who had always said it was the Worcestershire sauce that made them so Moorish. Clearly, the dogs agreed, as she had rescued 12 in all and kept 4. Eve felt the tears release. "I can't come home for Christmas," she sobbed. "What? Why?" "Serena is making me work, go to an author's house and edit as he writes. It's awful. She's awful." Donna sighed. "Oh, dear me. That's a nasty thing to do to someone, and on the birthday, too. Did you tell her it was your birthday on Christmas Eve?" "Mum, she doesn't care. She doesn't care about anyone but herself, and she's bloody well going to New York. I want to resign." "You can't come back for the day?" Donna asked. "Serena said he will be working through Christmas Day. He's a workaholic at the best of times, but he's really behind on this book for some reason. I don't know. I'll be shoved into the maid's room and he'll send me pages which I have to copy edit, and then I'll send them over to her to check my work, and so she can look at the structure, which is the reverse of the way we usually do things. Then I have to send them to the proofer, who will send them to the typesetter. The turnaround is so tight I don't even think it can be done. But Serena said there are 200 people relying on me not to join the unemployment line. Then we will pause Christmas until after you've finished your work, and you can come home." Eve could hear the disappointment in her mother's voice, but also her resilience. Donna Pilkins was the strongest woman she knew, and her biggest cheerleader. "No, Mum, the boys would be devastated." Eve's younger brothers, Gabe and Nick, were 15, and gorgeous boys who defied the teenage cliches and were chatty, funny, and engaged in everything in the family. "Dad is going to be furious," she said. "I'll talk to him. We will work it out, Pet, we always do," Donna said cheerfully, and Eve knew she meant every word. The last time Serena Whitelaw had pulled something similar was when she said Eve couldn't have a day off to head to Leeds to see her grandmother before she died. Eve's father, Sam, was ready to call in the Transport Workers' Union and go on strike from driving buses until Eve was allowed to return home. Donna had talked him down, but Sam never forgave Serena, especially when her grandmother died without seeing Eve. "It will be okay, Mum," said Eve, trying to take some of her mother's strength. "Of course it will, Eve. It's Christmas. Things are always okay at Christmas. Just wait and see." Eve hung up from the call and stared at her phone when she saw a text come through from Serena. "Where the hell are you? I need coffee and a tampon immediately, in that order." Eve pretended to hit her forehead with her phone, and she closed her eyes and thought a silent wish. "All I want for Christmas is a new job and to see my family. I promise I won't kill Serena, and I will stop drinking wine on weeknights and getting takeaways. And I will be a better person and stop smoking when I drink wine, and I will take my makeup off every night." She opened her eyes as a text message sounded. "Hello? Have you fallen in? I'm undercaffeinated and bleeding. This is a dire combination." Eve sighed. Christmas couldn't come fast enough, especially if it delivered her wish. Zara was waiting for Eve with a large glass of wine at the door of their shared flat. Eve took the wine as she shrugged off her coat and dropped it onto the chair in the hallway, and did a double take at the size of the glass and the measure of rosé. "Does it come with a goldfish?" she asked, and then took a gulp.
"After your day, I figured you needed it," said Zara. "Everyone was talking about it around the office. Serena is truly the worst."
Zara worked with Eve at Henshaw and Carlson, but Zara was in the publicity department and seemed to know everything before anyone else in the company. Zara had moved up from intern to junior publicity coordinator within a year, and now was a publicity manager who looked after commercial books. Edward Priest's next book would be on her list to promote. Not that it would be hard to sell into the stores or to his avid reader base, but Eve had no doubt that Zara would push harder than anyone else on selling the book. Eve kicked off her shoes and shoved her feet into her favourite Christmas slippers, which were stuffed reindeers complete with 2 light-up noses if she pressed a little button on the side of each slipper. She lifted her feet and switched on the nose lights. She needed all the cheer she could tonight.
"Anita is getting us a curry."